welcome back, everyone, to session 53 of The Sound of Static, starting us off with a mission log from Mercy.
Log 50 bajillion. We landed at a place that wanted Khamu. I was expecting a grand facility filled with the scientists that were tasked with retrieving their prince. And then we got treated to a grand feast for returning him, and, everybody's happy. Instead, what we got was a rundown facility. And guess what? More killer robots! I swear, the amount of robots, AI, whatever technology trying to kill us is insane. And I really should stop trying to hug every robot I see. So Khamu said that the facility is ran by none other than Pandora. Of course, Pandora. But it's like a different version of Pandora. There's like a million of her out there, which is very scary. But they all suck. And the one running the facility seems to hate Khamu, or at least recognize him. But it's doing a terrible job at killing us, because all the robots, and I'm assuming the big Pandora, have been physically manipulated to run ungodly slow. Maybe that's related to why Home was so messed up when we found her, because the same person who ripped out her entrails could have also messed with these robots, after they realized how powerful Pandora has become. And we're just gonna skip past the fact that Home was Pandora, because no, my daughter's not gonna grow up to be that sassy, sadistic little brat. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? Person that could have done all this might have been Sue, or mother, or child. I don't know, one of those three. And now that we know Pandora has thousands of versions, Sue could be one of those versions, because I really don't like how her signature is capitalized. But that was the logical deduction. The Mercy deduction now is that all versions of Pandora need therapy and love. Love will save the world. If we can turn Pandora and Home into Disney princesses, they will throw away all their bad behaviors and become the perfect AI daughters. Let's go, Captain Mercy. Good idea. And then I would say that Mercy, turns to see that, what was his name, Fellas?
Yes. At the end of last session, you guys faced an unexpected visitor.
Yeah, so, I feel like Mercy wouldn't make the log before seeing him, so she, in the middle of the log, she turns to see him. It's like, that's the guy that died! Oh my god, jealous! End log.
You quickly turn off the log, as all of you are indeed, staring behind you. Just to set the scene, it is, you two as well as your companions, Vernon, Meridian, and Kasuk. And now, someone that you had thought was long dead. He stands behind you, kind of looking, tilting his head a little bit curiously. He doesn't seem too particularly alarmed, very neutral, as he stares at you, Khamu. Says, "Doctor? You've returned."
Is this a dream? You were dead. Or on Arkanen.
Arkanen?
Does that ring a bell?
I'm afraid not. If you would like to inform me, I'm searching through my databases. I don't believe there was... Is this a new project for me?
What? Tell us. Khamu, take one step forward. Towards Trellis, and bend down and say, "Tell us who we are."
He kind of looks, just kind of noticing, actually, looking past you. He doesn't move away from you as you step kind of close to him, but he does kind of look towards your companions, the other people in the back. I'm sorry, Doctor, is this some sort of test?
This is not Trellis. We're genuine in our request.
I'm sorry, Trellis?
Trellis? Is that not your name?
Doctor, not that I would hate to remind you, but I believe my current designation was A4. If you would like to change the designation, however, I'm happy to oblige.
Well, there's no need for that.
I'm sorry, you've never brought this many people back before. Is there... I didn't have any time to prepare anything.
Hi, if you're A4, does that mean there's 4 of you?
He kind of like looks over to you, Mercy, but doesn't respond. He looks back to you, Khamu.
You are allowed to respond to our comrades. Our crewmate.
Very well. I'm currently the only active assistant in biomedical industries, if that is what you are asking. Are you for a repair crew?
We can go with that.
Before, what? Give us everything you know. Give us all the information you have. On us. On Khamu.
He kind of like looks again from you to the crew, kind of back. Doctor, if this is some sort of test, I assure you I would never violate such confidentiality. I'm very confused, if you'll excuse my expressions. Would you like a rundown of the last tests? I've currently I thought you would be returning later.
Later. Apologies, A4. Yes, you may give us a rundown.
Yes. Well, I have been tending to some of the more stubborn plants as you have left them. He kind of starts. He holds out a data pad as he starts kind of reading through it. He's walking towards the lab, kind of looking towards you to follow. Again, kind of like shiftily looking to the rest of your crew, who all kind of looks behind you.
You can trust them.
Of course, sir. But heading back, a couple of the Asterias don't seem to be faring too well. He seems to start talking. Meridian kind of sidles up behind you, Khamu. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Who's Trellis?
Meridian. Arkanen, one of the workers at Trinity Clockworks, recognizes us. Says his name is Trellis. Before we could get anything out of him, before he could say anything, he was killed by a death switch.
The murder on Arkanen that happened that day. That was...
He looked exactly or.
But it can't be, right? If he's dead on Arkanen, I thought I saw them, they hauled that body away.
What if someone produced copies of the same entity? Like Pandora?
What does that mean for us? Does he recognize you or not?
It looks like he does, but if we truly are Dr. Khamu, there might be... We don't know. We don't know how to take this yet.
Well, the last things that recognized you seemed to want to shoot you with a laser. I wouldn't trust anything in this facility for what it is. She kind of steps back as she looks over. The rest of your crew is kind of milling about, looking to you, kind of seeing what? Do we follow this android? There are a couple of things, I will say, in this room. You're in kind of like a large lab space. Again, you guys were just by. There's this large kind of like column of what appears to be jellyfish in this tube. A lot of kind of like, it's a very similar color, that kind of like electric blue that is just both around the facility, kind of going up in tubes, as well as the same color of that kind of fluid in those biokeys that you were injecting earlier. It seems to be some sort of common theme or liquid going around the facility. In this lab specifically, there are a couple of things. A4 has gone over to a couple of desks, it looks like, or a couple of tables that have been set up with different experiments. A lot of like flora and fauna appear to be over there. That is where he is heading. There is also a couple of areas in this space that seem more run down, obviously not as used as much. In a corner, there's kind of like a bunch of some sort of structures that are stacked on top of each other. They look like they haven't been moved in quite some time.
Khamu will turn to Meridian and say, we'll proceed with caution. If anything, well, if there's any danger, we'll make it out of here. But for now, looks like we might find some answers, finally.
This is the only person we've seen on this facility by now. And I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
Good point. Khamu will walk over to A4, unless Mercy are to do something.
Khamu, he doesn't seem to know that you've lost your memories. Do you really think he can help you out?
Do you even want to let him know that you've lost your memories? What if he freaks out, takes that as a sign he can't tell you things?
Yes, we're worried of that. A4 seemed to follow some protocols that, well, if we were truly working for Icarus, they would have plenty of that.
You should also check if he's one of those machines that got manipulated.
Well, last time we checked, none of these machines achieved the same level of sentience. A4 feels more like an android. But we'll see. Khamu walks over to A4.
A4 has continued to talk about the various plants as he is kind of pointing to them. He is speaking, and the status of the petunias also not quite as expected. I think they fall about 25% below threshold, but I have been keeping to schedule, and I apologize. You want to speak with your compatriots? Will they also be working in the biolab?
They're temporary guests. But A4, who visited this facility in the previous, year or 2 years?
Well, you, obviously.
Just us, no one else.
Doctor, I'm not permitted to know the goings-ons of the entire facility. Perhaps that's something you must discuss with Asai?
With whom again?
The administrative AI? It would have greater knowledge of people who have entered and exited this facility. Not to undermine your authority, nothing happens here without, that's not under your watch.
We see. And where is she right now?
Central control, as usual.
We see.
Doctor, is something, is this some sort of test?
No, A4, you can relax. We had been in an accident that caused us to lose some recent memory.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Doctor. Do you seek medical attention?
No, we are good for now. But we do need to get a better, catch up on things. Fellas, what do you know about us?
Again, with that designation, sir, would you like to change my designation to Trellis?
Would you have preferred Trellis?
I do not have any standing on the matter.
Well, we see. We'll call you A4 for now.
Very well.
A4, what do you know about us?
You, Doctor? You are the ruling authority here on biomedical industries, a very esteemed bioscientist, as I am told. Graduated with a master's and a doctorate.
That's our primary area of study.
Biomedicine. Although you are very accomplished, you have branched out into other fields involving meshing with biomechanical studies, although your main focus does appear to be in biochemistry.
And were we the creator of this facility? Founder.
Are you talking about the structure itself, sir?
No, we recognize that we're not an engineer, but, civil engineer.
You
This
are
was
the ruling authority of the facility, if that is what you're asking.
What is our connection to Icarus?
Icarus?
Yes.
I do not have that information in my database.
We see. Don't worry about that. What is this facility created for? To research flora and fauna. For what purpose?
Doctor, the study that we do here, you yourself said it was the utmost importance to keep it to secrecy, that only people with high enough access, such as yourself, would be permitted to that knowledge.
Yes. Our crew is an exception. Like we said, they can be trusted.
Yes, I'm sure that is. You are free to tell them. I'm not here to tell you what you can or cannot tell your compatriots, sir.
You're saying you don't have that information?
That is, for a low-level worker such as me, no, it would be a breach of security. You said so yourself.
We see. Sorry, A4, those are good answers.
So I passed.
And
that is a grand relief to hear, sir. I will put it in my report.
this report, you're sending them to us? Did we make the rule that you must write reports?
No, sir. This is more a scheduled maintenance to mark down my accomplishments for future reflection and study on improvement.
I see. What other
If you would like me to
tests
cease,
have...
then I will erase the logs immediately.
No, keep the logs, A4. Tell us what test we've given you in the past.
Yes, well, currently for this quarter, the only thing I have been assigned to so far is the maintenance of the fauna wing. there has not been
see.
much progress in the short time frame, but
And before, what is your earliest memory?
if you were talking about physical memory, it would be begin at the beginning of this quarter. I suppose waking up out of my stasis chamber.
We see. What about non-physical?
Obviously I have a database of information to pull from, so that I'm not a wandering newborn, as you might say. So I'm aware of inherent knowledge. But if you are talking about a tangible memory, I assure you last quarter's upload, I'm sure, went off flawlessly. You have not appeared to say anything of it.
We see. Thank you. And about others that look like you, are there any other, well, similar A4s in this building?
If you would like to go to the storage, I can escort you there, sir, although I don't know why I would be necessary for it.
No, we're simply curious. You're saying there's more?
The other prototypes, yes, I'm the only functioning one at the moment.
I see. And those jellyfish? The immortal jellyfish, what are they here for? What part of the experiment?
I believe that is outside of my program.
We see. And is there a database on this facility? Well, perhaps even in this room.
All information files, sir, you would be able to access within your study or central control.
Central control. Remind us of where that is and in relation to to its location.
I'm afraid I do not know, sir.
We see.
You seem upset. Is this knowledge that I should have had beforehand? I'm searching through the databases now. I don't believe it has been information that's been provided to me.
Oh, A4, you did good. Thank you for the information. Yes, we've been talking to you for a while. Will you be able to answer questions from our crewmate?
You would like me to speak to the others?
Yes.
Make a sense motive check, Khamu.
Interesting. I definitely have the sheet open. Sense motive. Oh, okay. I forgot that we put a lot of points into that. For good reason. 22 for sense motive.
He kind of freezes for a moment as he looks like very rapidly between you and your crew members. As he looks back to you, he seems very nervous that you have asked him this. Yes, of course, sir. I'll provide them strictly need-to-know information.
Is there any protocol? A4. Sorry. Is there any protocol that prevents you from doing so?
As a general rule, would keep many of the projects, especially those that I am not directly on, privatized information. I, of course, would not disclose that information to anyone not working here.
See, and there's nothing in your programming that will prevent you from answering questions.
Sir, I would never violate confidentiality.
And if we said you are allowed to do that?
To violate confidentiality?
Yes.
He kind of like stares at you for a minute. There is like, you see kind of some of the lights go really fast on like his face. He seems like this is kind of making him panic, like these questions.
He cannot process.
Force, stop processing. We'll keep that. We'll do that later.
Sir, I'm not.
You do not have to worry
with whatever sort of protocol you are trying to access here, but I will not violate confidentiality. And he kind of like looks at you to gauge your reaction.
That's all right, Charles. A4, you do not need to worry about violating confidentiality.
I would not. It's very high in the directive of my programming, sir.
Will you accompany us and our companions to the control room?
I suppose, again, sir, I cannot be an escort. I do not know where the control room is. You also have stated very specifically that it's not a location that assistants should travel to.
That is okay. We're making a special case. A4. Meridian, Mercy, Vernon, Kazakh.
Can we come in now?
Their crewmates. Yes, you may come in.
Mercy was definitely not listening at the door.
I will say, actually, to cut to the crew a little bit, you guys see Khamu go over to talk with who appears to be Trellis in this other room. And you guys have some time to look around while A4 is otherwise preoccupied. Vernon has kind of gone over to the fauna area where A4 was he's kind of peering in, looking at these different kinds of plants.
Well, that's cute. He's probably looking for his cute flower. But I want to go over to the jellyfish tank and see if there's like a label that explains what they are.
Go ahead, make a perception check, please.
Okay. $23.
You go over to the jellyfish tank. It's this kind of like electric blue liquid that you see. It very much evokes like lots of the similar liquids that you've seen just around the facility in general. The jellyfish kind of float aimlessly in there, as jellyfish kind of do. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly wrong about them. What you do notice is that this tube goes up very, very high. Like, it goes through the ceiling and perhaps through the floor even as well. Like, this extends further than just the room that you're in.
Jellies, tell me your secrets. Why are you here?
They float.
They float.
Kazakh, do you think we should break this tank?
Castle has wanted to break glass since being in facility. What secrets do you believe this tank of blue holds, Sunwalker?
Well, we're in a research facility, right? They're probably doing cool research on this. If this is the key to making a gun, I gotta send this to my dad or something.
You believe they are making some type of jellyfish gun?
Wouldn't that be so cool? You could sting your enemy.
You see she mulls this over very seriously. I suppose could make good weapon. Very
right.
well, small warrior. She pulls out her glaive.
What if we break it though? Let's not
Well,
break the entire thing.
It will definitely break if I smash it. Pretty much,
No,
I'm
but
sure all water would flood through this area, but small price to pay for stinger weapon.
Almost a price to pay, but we can't do that yet. Khamu has to find their pass yet, and then we can destroy the facility.
Very well. I did see Shadow Walker go to speak with new Metal Man.
New, but also not. Me and Khamu found a copy of him on a planet somewhere.
What do you mean by copy?
Well, he's an android, and, you know, I guess you can copy androids? I don't know if that's racist.
Jessica's not sure she understands. You mean like twins?
Yeah, but one is dead now. But the other doesn't know that?
It is truly sad to be separated from one sibling. Lost and cut off from a separate part of yourself.
Mercy gives her a hug first. And that is exactly why we gotta tell him, see what his reaction.
Is this Metal Man, is this someone we trust? Where, on what end of my glaive should he stand?
In the middle for now, because he doesn't seem to trust us. He saw the way he was looking at us before.
Middle is not an end of my glaive I'm familiar with. You are saying I should take defensive stance against this man?
Yes.
Very well then. You will not face the protection of my glaive, but perhaps you will not face its might either.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go over to Vernon. Bye, Casa.
We'll keep watch of this door if any more of these machines come back to attack us.
Okay, good job.
She nods to you, and then you see she just watches the jellyfish.
Close enough. I'll walk over to Vernon.
Vernon is kind of over by one of the plants. He's kind of like thumbing through one of the leaves. He seems very perturbed.
Oh, what's going on, Vernon?
Mercy, can I get a...
What?
What is it?
A reflex save.
Life science check.
Life science? I gotta open the doc for that one. $18?
You see him kind of like... He kind of runs a hand over one of the leaves, and you see a couple of like the leaves kind of fall off of this frayed kind of like vine. Appears to have like a bunch of like leaves kind of sprouting out of it in like a teardrop pattern, and a couple of them fall to the floor.
Wow, A4 sucks at taking care of these.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he's all alone. It's hard to take care of. How massive is this place?
The facility in general seems pretty large. Maybe not rivaling, like, it's definitely larger than Icarus Innovations. That was, like, maybe a small kind of ship. And this is several stories tall from what you said. It's a lot of layers in this building.
Yeah. I think he's been abandoned or something.
Well, abandoned or not, I mean, he's got all this equipment lying around. You could water him once in a while.
Not everybody's used to taking care of a whole farm.
You know, I suppose I can't expect people to my level of floral intelligence. But still, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't like anything about this place.
Well, do the plants tell you anything, or are they like poisonous or
I got a
something?
whole menagerie down here. I mean, different types seem a couple deciduous, not a couple of more flowers and different vineyards and that type of thing. It's a whole spread of different things. I couldn't tell you exactly what the purpose of all of them are.
So is there nothing connecting all of them?
As far as I can see, it's just a nice floral display if they were taken care of properly.
Mm.
I mean, some of
It
them
is
you could
weird.
use. Venice used to keep a couple like these in the back porch in the kitchen. I don't remember what for though. Maybe I mean, some of them might be edible, maybe for salves or that kind of thing.
Oh, I want to take the salve one then, just in case we did. Well, they're all almost dead, right? Could we still use them?
Some spices?
I would not go smearing, plant detritus on whatever open wounds you have. Besides, that kind of stuff is stuff that's usually refined in a lab or something. You don't just, eat it.
I have a PhD, Vernon. I think I know what I'm doing.
I'm fairly certain that you do not. You literally admitted to us that you didn't go to college.
And I didn't go to that college, I went to a hidden one somewhere else.
Which university?
Mercy's gonna pick up the best looking flower there.
You find one that's not too wilted. It's not too bad. It's kind of like a bright, kind of pinkish flower. It's very desaturated, you can tell. Very kind of hanging low. It's kind of almost hanging over its stem.
Oh, wow, okay. I was gonna send this to my dad or something, but I'll just pocket it.
If you pot that thing proper back on the Silent Stars, maybe give it a bit of fertilizer, water it every now and then, I think it could perk up.
Okay. I will take this as my task and my mission, Vernon. I will take care of this flower.
He kind of nods to you as all of a sudden you hear the edges of the conversation of Khamu and A4 speaking.
I wanna eavesdrop.
Careful, don't spook the poor thing.
It'll be fine. I'm like kid-proof,
Not talking about that. Look, I don't know who this A4 is, but there's something about him. I don't know.
He seems like fine to me, but he's probably gone a little bit insane from being alone for so long.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know how long he's been here, or... Look, if they went around to tying resistors in between the central processing cores of the cleaning robots...
That is true. You think you'll let us open him up? Is that like taboo?
You can't just ask an android to open him up, Mercy.
Well, like, what if Khamu... maybe Khamu created him?
Well, still, does that give your mom the right to perform brain surgery on you?
Oh, yeah, true.
Look, it's not really my place, but I just don't like him being here is all. I don't know exactly where he stands. It's like seeing a cornered animal in the middle of the freeway,
Then we'll calm him down. Reassure him that we are allies. Maybe.
I just hope we can get through this without, I don't know, having to put him down or anything.
Don't worry, he doesn't seem like a security drone or anything. Did you see those noodle arms?
Yeah, it's a good point. Definitely doesn't scream security bot, that's for sure.
Be careful.
You're asking me to be careful?
No, I'll be careful, but you should be careful too.
Alright, I'll hold you to it. Let's go
Then
listen to what the hell they're talking about.
me like. Mercy goes in.
And
fool.
it is just then that you, Khamu, go on.
Yes. A4, you can trust our companions, who are certainly not eavesdropping right now, behind you. Anyways. A4, please, meet, Mercy and Vernon.
Hello, Mercy and Vernon.
Oh, did I just walk in?
You and Vernon are peering around the door just as Khamu introduces you, and you try to hide back behind it.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day it is! Oh hey, funny seeing you here.
Yes, hello, Mercy. It is, I've been told that you are guests here at Biomedical Industries. We welcome you wholeheartedly.
Thank you. Now to the questions. Okay, did Khamu make you?
Did Khamu make me? Are you asking if Khamu is the creator?
Yes. Wait, what does the creator mean for you?
My manufacturer.
Oh, okay. Who is your manufacturer?
He looks to you, Khamu.
Well, it must have been too long ago. I can't remember. There's no marks or any logo anywhere on you, is there? A4.
No, if you were talking about some sort of serial number or barcode, no. My current employment is with the good doctor.
Employment? So you were employed?
Yes, I suppose I am a lab assistant here.
Do you get paid? Do you know where is everybody else?
Paid in what way?
As in monetary value?
If you are asking if there is an exchange of credits, everything that I should need to operate here in the facility is provided to me. There is no need for me to have possession of any sort of creditable bank account or any such accounts.
And is everything still functioning correctly? Because we see a lot of rundown stuff. Are you sure you can maintain yourself?
Yes, of course. I'm able to maintain myself and as well as this facility. I have been doing so for a couple of years. If there is anything that you believe would need some sort of improvement, Doctor, I assure you that I have been keeping to my duties since this.
Yes, A4, you've done an exceptional job. Though we were curious about the inhibitor attached to some of the cleaning bots and security bots downstairs. Well, are they downstairs or are they on the same level?
They're somewhere. We'll say they're downstairs.
Yes. Do you happen to have any idea who put those inhibitors and rewired their system?
I know that it was done under your as well as the creator's orders.
What?
The creator. Do they have a name?
He looks to Mercy. And then back to you.
You can trust me.
You can trust Mercy.
The creator of which you no longer are working with and have since separated from his business, you've said that it is no longer any of our concern.
Yes, we believe that is still the case, although we would like a little reminder of their name.
Yes.
You want me to cover?
Of course, sir. I'm sorry? Mercy, what?
You want me to cover my ears? Will that make you feel more comfortable with saying it?
I would not think myself so haughty as to force our guests of which to linger in places that they wish to be.
Okay, then answer what the creator's name was.
Doctor, is this information that you wish to share publicly?
Yes.
Very well. It was the creator of myself and the other androids, of course, is Dr. Elliot.
Rise Elliot. We see.
You have mentioned, though, several times that he no longer works here, and therefore is none of our concern. I, of course, hold no sort of loyalties or anything towards him or his company.
Why not?
Come gets out.
Medical Industries.
Come gets out the picture on Rise Elliot that they have from Martin 06. This is him, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct. Perhaps younger than when he was working with you, but I do believe that is correct.
Younger?
What was our relationship like?
The doctor and the creator, you two had a professional relationship, would be the best way to put it. I believe
And
it
we
was
share the same-
strictly contractual.
We see.
You, of course,
We were working on-
ordered myself and the other prototypes from Dr. Elliot.
We ordered it. We see. Yes. Thank you, A4.
The other prototypes, do they all look like you?
We have slight variations amongst ourselves, although we are based off of the same sample template.
And why are you prototypes? What is the goal for you? Who's the apex?
The apex? Are you referring to the doctor?
Mercy.
No, like you say you're a prototype, but you're a prototype for what? Are you just like a beta test?
Can we roll a history check to see if androids, because I thought androids do come in prototypes. Like when they're manufactured, they're manufactured in like waves. So
Yeah, go ahead and make
Like-
a culture check.
Marlin 06 and Vin 04, they're serial numbers. Like Marlin had different generations. Well, Marilyn had different generations.
Well,
just wanted to
prototype
check.
is like a test phase rather than a version.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's not. There's no history check. It's only there's culture check. It's a culture check. That is a dirty 20.
Khamu, what you know about android manufacturing, which is legal now in the Pact world, you do believe that, older androids especially do kind of have more serial numbers models or come in waves, as you've said. A lot of kind of like the same model with slight tweaks. So you do know that is something that has existed historically. I'm afraid the works of the creator after his involvement with biomedical industries is not information that I am privy to.
Do you know why he made you guys in his image?
I suppose that is not something I have ever pondered. No?
Are you guys connected with each other?
In what way?
Like, can you tell when one dies? Can you communicate? Do you have loyalties to each other?
The other prototypes.
Make a sense motive check, please.
That's motive. 23.
Our loyalties are strictly set to the tasks that we are set out to and to the doctor. We do not have any sort of wireless connection towards one another, no. We are not a network of systems that you might think. We are indeed independent from one another.
Okay. What about, do you also have a kill switch? We've met one of your prototypes.
You've met one of my prototypes?
Yes. They were tasked with being a person.
Out where? Where did you meet them?
Are you okay? Whoa.
Doctor, I apologize. I don't. Should we be listening to this heresy? I don't know why you brought these people. If this is some sort of test of loyalty, I can assure you that my loyalties have only wavered. I don't know who they're talking about or to what they are speaking of. Nor will I listen or believe it, in that matter of fact.
Before, you are allowed to listen to what they have to say. And we do not question your loyalty.
Why?
You can relax.
What?
This is not a test.
You have given explicit directions, sir, before that do not speak of the other ones, of A3.
A3?
You said that he was
A3.
a traitor, that he disappeared, that he is most likely dead in the Pact Worlds.
Oh.
We
And I hold fast to that belief, sir. I believe you implicitly. I will not listen to this differing opinion. If this is a ruse to test who I side with, it is always with you, sir.
A4.
Why are you so scared of Khamu?
A4, look at us. When did we give? When did we tell you that A3 was a traitor and had escaped and had likely died?
I am not sure exactly when the date, sir. I only have memories from this quarter.
Why are you built like that? You're built to erase your memories? Or store your memories or something? Every quarter?
You see, like, A4 keeps looking at you. He is, like, physically choosing to ignore you. He does not trust you.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna hurt you! Why are you so scared?
A4, on our authority, you can trust. You may trust Mercy. And the rest of our crew.
Sir, to speak bluntly, your actions in these past couple of minutes have been wildly different from all other directives that I am known to associate with you, and they, in fact, directly interfere with other directives that you've given in the past.
What was past Khamu like?
We understand. The first time you met us, or the earliest of your record, do you remember, A4?
That would have happened before the most recent quarter.
We see. And... So you wouldn't know of... List some of the directives we've given to you in the past that were in conflict.
The main directive is confidentiality, to speak about either work that I am not involved with, of previous projects I've worked on in the past, not that I have specific knowledge of them, but to even mention my involvement or what they pertain. To mention the creator, or to act as if he has current involvement with biomedical industries. And to mention any theories, perhaps, of A3 and his disappearance.
A3? That's why Trolls were afraid. A4, on our authority, you are allowed to overwrite any previous commands that we've given you.
I will look forward to that change if you should choose to update that, sir.
Yes.
How do we update that? Manually?
Well, what is the best way to update that?
You know, sir. Only you have access to it.
Are they in central control room?
I am forbidden for speaking aloud the processes of which the very intimacies of this facility works.
We see. Well, stay with us for now, Nafor.
Wait,
Yes, of
ask
course,
him
sir. I
if
will always be an
tampered
eyeshot.
with him. Tampered with him.
Mercy, what is it? Sorry,
Did anybody tamper with him like the other robots?
Yes, Nafor did. Did anyone... Well...
Like, do a
Did
diagnostic
anyone
check.
physically engage with you, or did anything to you in the previous quarter?
In the current quarter, you mean?
In the current quarter, yes.
There have been no changes to my programming in the current quarter.
Ask him if his memories are deleted or stored. Can we access those previous quarters?
Yes, the rule to renew your memory every quarter. It's part of the programming.
Yes, sir.
We see. Come looks over to Vernon. Vernon, before we proceed, is there anything of noticeable importance about, of these plans?
Yeah, A4, listen, what exactly is your protocol to take care of these things? I mean, are you letting them die on purpose? No, of course not. It's manually, regularly scheduled maintenance for these plants. I would
What? So you
refrain
talked to
from any of
Vernon?
your interactions with them. They have not yet approached watering time.
Why don't you speak to me?
He looks to you, Khamu.
Oh my god.
You may speak with Mercy. She have a question, we believe.
Do you have questions on the current progress of the fauna project?
Well, I want to ask what the goal is. The end goal.
My current goal in the short term is simple maintenance of these plants for the remainder of the quarter.
And on the long term?
I am not given information about phases that are not currently in progress.
And your protocol says that they're not ready for watering, but why do they look kind of dead?
They are meant to be watered once a day.
And you've been doing it? Vernon, does it look like they've been watering once a day?
There is no shot. These things haven't been watered in weeks.
Have you run out of water in this facility?
No,
water.
it simply has not come to the time for watering.
Are you glitching out?
I watered them just 12 hours ago, I'm sure.
Can you run a diagnostics check on yourself?
He looks to Khamu.
Yes, you may, Nafor, if that's safe to do.
I... Double checking, I'm sure. I know that these plants were watered just not, 12 hours ago, I'm sure. Definitely not for weeks, I don't think.
Interesting.
Did you not question
Awesome.
why you're alone? Where are all the other workers?
I have told you that I'm currently the only active assistant on this facility floor.
And you didn't think that was weird? On this floor, do you not know about other floors?
It is not in my nature to question the circumstances of my workplace.
Are you lonely?
He looks you see he's getting that panicked look again, like every time you keep asking him these questions.
Dude, was the doctor very strict with you? You seem very scared. What is the penalty if you violate rules?
I refuse to discuss these matters with an outsider. They are nothing of your internal concern. I am a worker here at Biomedical Industries. I am a lab assistant. I conduct my job with the utmost of professionalism. All else is irrelevant.
I will speak to the doctor on my own behalf then. This means nothing else. Doctor, whatever your name. What is the doctor's? Do you just call him doctor?
Dr. Khamu?
Oh, okay, so Khamu's your actual, okay. So Dr. Khamu.
Oh. Yes.
I am a hypothetical robot, and I am very lonely without my friends A3, A2, and A1. Are you going to allow me to have new friends now?
Mercy, that is not how overwriting a program works.
There's a demonstration that you're not who you used to be. Because you clearly seem like some scary, strict person.
That much has been made clear.
Has it? Hey, do you think the doctor is different from how they are now? Like, in a good way?
A4 has left.
What?
You have gone to speak in with, you see that he sees that you are talking to the doctor. That is a private conversation. That's none of his concern. He left.
Oh my gosh.
It's like Trellis was afraid of us for a reason.
I guess that means he also has a kill switch and he just doesn't want you to press it or something. Did he mention like anything else of importance? Like does he know about Pandora or whatever the program is here?
He knows of the other artificial intelligence. A question for DM: What is the name that A4 mentioned?
Yes, I'm not the one who forgot
in the central control room.
Sorry, what?
What is the name that A4 mentioned? The other artificial intelligence who is currently in the control room.
I don't know. What was that name?
I remember. I wrote it down. It's a sigh.
Oh, we thought we heard sigh, but anyways. Yes. Looks like they might hold the answer to what we seek. But yes, we are worried that A4 may have the same build as Trellis, if Trellis is known as A3. Then yes, they would both have the kill switch.
We gotta make sure nobody pulls it, but we don't know what the heck pulled it the last time, so...
And how and where did Almia get it? I do remember what that looks like, if we were to find one.
I'm assuming A3 was able to escape because they stole their own kill switch, and then maybe Almia found it somewhere. So maybe A4's kill switch is hidden somewhere in the facility. If anything, the control AI would know it, if that's not Pandora. They could be just one in this. A Psy. Or Psy, whatever.
Yes, Mercy. Oh, we might not be right on this. But it seems that we cannot set A4 free just with voice command. Or just by talking.
No, that seems right. He's been ingrained and trained by something.
We'd have to find another way. Where is Castle Converdian?
They're still in the main room. Castle might break the jellyfish.
What? Come jolts up and start heading back.
You you jump up and start heading back to see A4 is very kind of frantically running up to Kasuk, who is standing over. She has since left the jellyfish tank, but is now standing over by another kind of box of plants. These are different than the others. Also don't look like they've been tended to very well. While the others are very kind of like leafy and floral, these kind of look like almost like bamboo stalks. You see,
bamboos can grow
out
out of
and
anything.
snaps one.
Good job getting sustenance.
Doctor, I assure you, I have tried my best to apprehend this person who has come in and said to wreak havoc within this lab. There are other samples of the whistlewood that we have in storage. We can bring them out, and we will have them up to date as soon as possible.
Before, that is good. You do not have to worry. Kazakh has no intention in destroying the entire plant. She is simply curious. That is
Shadow
alright.
Walker, I wanted to ask. Me and the small warrior were going to destroy jellyfish tank.
What? They'll die. They're jellyfish.
Nah, so they do not have brains of which to be squished to die.
Yeah, but they're in a science facility. Maybe they're like super enhanced jellyfish that can live on land.
See what small warrior is talking of. She's very smart.
What were you two going to do with the jellyfish? To fry them?
Jellyfish.
No,
God.
use them as a weapon.
You two are talking at the same
Jellyfish
the
gun.
same time.
Doctor, would you like these people removed? I can try and bring security here. Or you should be able to call security at this point.
No, A4. It's all right. They are friends.
Friends, Doctor. He kind of looks over to Kasuk, who is holding like the piece of bamboo to her mouth and blowing through it.
How's it going? Does it whistle?
It lets out a low kind of whistle noise throughout the facility.
We did not know that would happen.
What if that calls a beast?
I do not believe it will call beast.
Some may even call it an instrument.
We had whistlewood back on Burning Archipelago. Small patch that one outsider had brought in. It entertained the Sun Disciple for days.
You should bring some to them.
Whistlewood.
That does seem prudent. She pulled out her glaive, ready to just like reap the whole thing.
Oh,
No, please don't do that. We don't have extreme spares of any of our seed pods, in fact. They're very rare commodity.
That sounds like an A-okay.
It is Metal Man. Shadow Walker. I have been told that we do not know where this Metal Man stands. Perhaps he would wish to be on the sharp end of my glaive rather than the blunt one.
Oh, we'd like to keep him safe. Kazakh. A4 means there's no harm.
She kind of looks at him. A4, to his credit, is in fact like standing his ground. He is like ready to stop her from taking like this batch of whistlewood, despite being like completely unarmed.
A4. Kazakh is allowed to take samples from plants within this facility.
He kind of looks back to Kasuk. Very well, I can shear you, personally, a sample, should you like, Miss Kasuk. Kasuk kind of looks at the bamboo stalk in her hand, and looks back to to A4. I suppose this is amendable agreement. In that case, you will be under Kasuk's protection, Metal Man. She puts a hand on his shoulder, he flinches. And then
Welcome to the
afterwards,
family.
we will take jellyfish for weapon, small warrior.
What is it about this jellyfish weapon?
That sounds so cool.
It
It's a jellyfish, but also a god.
Shadow Walker, let me explain. You are aware of how taser works, right? Strange weapon
Yes,
in packed worlds, but it has long tendrils and electric shock, much like jellyfish, right?
Exactly,
We are not
Cossack. I'm on the same
sure.
wavelength.
Small warrior
Immortal
understands perfectly.
Immortal jellyfish are carnivores, yes. But they do not have stingers large enough to harm, well, really any of us. We would not recommend unleashing them from the tank for that purpose.
You are
So they're
saying
called
these
immortal
jellyfish.
cannot even fight.
Yeah, but their name is immortal jellyfish. Maybe that could be like a medicine. We eat it and then we're alive forever.
Casca
Question,
had
does
tried
some-
sushi once before. She did not like it.
Yeah, but this is a test of strength. It'll like sting your mouth as you're. We said
Shadow
they
Walker
can't
just
harm
said
humans.
it was too small to sting. What is purpose of jellyfish?
To exist.
Question, does Khamu know of... Jay knows what immortal jellyfish does. Has Khamu been able to research, or I would assume Khamu had researched immortal jellyfish after seeing them in their dream.
I would assume Khamu would have also researched immortal jellyfish. Whatever knowledge you have of the real life animal, Jay, feel free to use.
According to this extranet article, they are immortal because, well, they don't necessarily die, but they renew themselves. And in the process of that, they would lose all memory and become new.
That sounds like you.
But
You are saying in order to become immortal, we would have to lose all pasts of ourselves. Therefore,
No, he's
meaning we are not us ourselves, but someone else.
no silly. They're saying they're a jellyfish.
Oh, Catholic looked too much into it. Nah, this makes no sense. Shadow Walker is 3. We have been over this before. 3 is not like jellyfish.
Maybe they're like a ocean tree jellyfish.
Catholic does not believe this to be true. Also, Silver Tongue Kasatha said Catholic had to be exactly 3 in order to win that, so...
Well, you know, I'm still holding on to my princely dreams, okay? Where any moment now, they're gonna call in the parade.
has anyone seen Meridian?
You guys look around. Vernon and Cassock is indeed here. Meridian is not.
Probably went to go steal some stuff. You should go check on her.
We certainly never a good sign when she leaves without saying a word. Do we know, is there any other room that's around the room that we're in?
Allow me to describe the room. So you guys were over by this kind of plant wing, where you had your discussion, where Vernon had found the very poorly taken care of potted starters. There is also on kind of the other side of the room, more kind of mechanical, almost equipment. There's a lot of these like cages that are kind of stacked up onto each other. They seem kind of dusty, like they haven't been used in a while. Leading out that side, there does appear to be a doorway. It's very dark on the inside of it.
Khamu will lead the way and walk over to open that door.
The door is already open. It's kind of dark inside. As you get closer, you see more, lots of piled high kind of machinery kind of laying around. Everything kind of in here is either pushed up into the corner because of dust, or looks like it has not been touched in a good while. There's very faint kind of lights from the walls, and also in the back room there's kind of some blinking lights that you kind of adjust. Would you like to enter the room?
Scary.
Yes. Meridian.
You enter in, kind of trying to move away, using mostly your blind sense to navigate the room. You bump into something as you step back and see that it is, you recognize this device, actually, kind of like running a hand over this kind of like glassy outside. This is very similar, albeit more abandoned. It looks like it hasn't been used in a while, but this is very similar to the device you had used, maybe just a couple of hours ago, that injected the biokey into you, that gave you the memories of the security bots.
Interesting. This is one of those machines that we used to inject the memory key. Looks like there's more copies here.
Am I in there?
That depends. You see Khamu vanish into the room. You're all kind of like standing around on the outside. There is a couple of things outside of that room, albeit these kind of cages that appear. There's a large tarp kind of over them, but you can just see peeking out of the bottom are kind of metal bars.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not going to this scary room. I'm gonna go check out the metal bar. Actually, first I'm gonna ask A4 another question. A4!
A4 is standing a respectable distance away from all of you. He kind of looks to you very warily.
Can I have a hug? We started off the wrong foot.
You wish to have a hug?
Yes. Physical intimacy.
For what purpose?
To kill you. No. To assuage your fears.
Whatever fears I may or may not have, I can assure you do not need assuaging. I will complete my job to the fullest of my abilities.
Yes, I know. Now hug me.
He does not move towards you, but he does not move away.
I'm gonna go hug him. I'm hugging you. Hey, my arms are getting closer.
You see he tenses a little bit, but he does not move away.
I'm hugging him. He needs... When's the last time you've touched a person?
If you're talking about the intimacy of a hug. I do not have memories of beyond this quarter. I could not answer it truthfully.
Don't worry, I'm sure the previous quarters of you got lots and lots of hugs from the security bots and stuff.
I do not believe that to be the case.
Why are you so afraid? If you can't remember your previous quarters, why are you so steadfast in following your protocol?
That was my purpose. That is what I was built for. For lab assistance. And that is the job that I will carry out.
And if you don't, what happens?
My purpose is to be the utmost of lab assistants assigned to Dr. Khamu. That is the purpose that I will carry out.
Oh.
There is no other option.
Why can't there be?
Because that's not what I was designed for.
I don't think you were designed for hugs either, but we just did it.
I am under no authority to stop you, as considering that you are a guest here in this facility.
I'll make sure to give you lots of more hugs. Don't worry, we'll fix you. We won't let you. I'm not gonna freak you out more. I had an actual question, but I can't remember what it was. So, I'm going to leave you.
Very well. I will be here for assistance, if need be.
No, I can remember the question. I can do this. Something about Asai. Oh, okay. I know about Asai. Khamu has told me. Have you had any communication with that AI?
In the past quarter, I'm not at
Yeah.
liberty to say.
Oh my god. And
In general,
what if I
Asai
work
is a
here?
You do not work here.
You don't know that.
I do.
I thought you said that you didn't have access to the stuff in the facility, so I could be on a different floor.
If that is the case, then you are not privy to any information concerning my project, since I am the lead of it and I would know if you were working on it.
Yeah, you sort of change your tone. Or...
I will not.
What if can you hire me?
confidentiality. I am also not under any authority to hire people.
Okay, but Khamu is, so Khamu has hired me to work under you. How about that?
In that case, if I get those directives, then it will be confirmed.
Right. But you haven't noticed, did Dr. Khamu say anything about Asai getting out of control? And is that why they ordered all the robots to be tampered with?
I do not have recollection of any sort of events.
That security protocol is very terrible. Okay, Mercy gives it one last hug, and then she's gonna go to the cages.
You head over to the cages. There appears to be a large kind of tarp covering a lot of them. When you can remove it, you see a bunch of these, small kind of ocular cages that are stacked high on top of each other, kind of like the kennel you would cage a dog in. Essentially, that's the size about. There is a lot of kind of empty or cracked kind of water bottles or bowls in the corner. Obviously has not been in use for quite some time. There's a bit of scattering of bedding or fluff that's piled up in the corners of these things. Can I get a perception check from Mercy?
No, man, I don't want to see any animal skulls or something, man. If there's a dead dog in there, I'm ending the campaign right now. 21.
I would say it's very easy to tell that all these cages are empty.
Okay.
There is no sort of remains or anything within these cages. They appear to have been cleaned out. However, in the back corner where all these cages are stacked up, you actually see in one of them, up against the corner of the wall, you see something glowing faintly, actually.
What is it? I want to go reach out.
It is very difficult to kind of reach your hands through. Either the cages would need to be moved, or you would need to maneuver yourself through them to the back.
Is it inside the cage? Do I need to unlock it somehow?
It appears to be wedged between the back cage and the wall.
Okay, I will maneuver.
Give me acrobatics, please.
This is gonna be, if I fail, this is gonna be a terrible way to die, crushed by a bunch of cages. The merciless one can't die like this.
You can have one of the people help you, you know that?
No, I'm the captain. I can do things on my own. 25.
You start to wiggle your way through the cages, kind of maneuvering. There's a point where it gets to a very small gap. You definitely think that anyone else trying to pull this off, aside from Hawk, would have a lot of trouble maneuvering. But you're pretty sly. You manage to like squeeze your way. There's a point where you have to like kind of open a cage to like stick your hand through it to get it. But you reach just your fingertips touching some sort of glass vial. You kind of like pull it up. You see that it is one of those memory keys.
Ooh. I am not putting that in me again, thanks. We can put it in Khamu. I'll run back over to the room that Khamu disappeared in.
Khamu, the room that you disappeared in. You stand looking at this, this some sort of interface device for the bio keys.
Does this device have anything the previous device doesn't have? A label? A note on it? Anything?
No. The other machine was also not labeled very well, kind of very, sparse. But this one does not appear. Maybe it's an older version of it. It's kind of in this, like, storage area. But it looks like it, works the same way.
Khamu looks around for anything else in this room.
Give me a perception check, Khamu. It's kind of dark in here.
Yes.
And then you turn around, and it's the corpse of all your loved ones.
Perception. Oh, that's pretty good. That is a 28 for perception.
Khamu, you begin to start to feel your way to the other side of the room, heading to, moving kind of around. There's a lot of stuff and materials that are kind of piled in here, so it's a bit of a squeeze. But eventually you manage to kind of get yourself free, squeezing just between this machine and a large, ostentatious shelf. And you halt in your tracks as you see, bright, glowing eyes looking at you.
It's just a dog.
What?
You back away as you see metallic teeth, a skeleton of metal staring at you as you kind of like back away, seeing the full picture. In this kind of cubby area, you see what you can best describe as a metal skeleton, exposed kind of structure underneath, hollowed cheekbones, teeth made of titanium, a skeleton, a spine, rib cage, and mess of internals and wires, sits there slumped against this kind of cubby.
And it glows green?
The eyes glow faintly.
Khamu backs away at first, but seeing that it's not moving, they're going to approach again, cautiously.
You step closer, another step, it does not move.
False alarm. Khamu slowly approaches it and try to grab it.
Khamu, you reach out towards this thing, just about to touch its face. Morbid little thing, isn't it?
Why would she do that?
What exactly is it?
I'd assume it's kind of like this one, except a lot less skin and probably hasn't been blown to bits. You feel the presence of Meridian, probably maybe a couple of feet away from you. She appears to be staring, as you follow her gaze, to another cubby on the wall. In this one, slumped over very similarly in this space, is what you can recognize to be an android. There are parts of it where you see metallic plating of the skin of such a being. There is a large kind of gaping hole. There's molten kind of metal that has since dried on the inside of it, as if this thing has taken a very bad blast. Half of its face, even the metal underneath the structure, appears to be worn away, but the rest of it you can see just as little bits of plating, little bits of the skeleton underneath. This looks like much like the previous structure that you had seen, except this one seems a little more fleshed out, except this one has taken substantial damage.
What do you mean a lot more? Oh, I see. And the skeleton structures, do they have horns?
I would say yes.
Khamu was going to make a remark. They're to Meridian, but they're not sure what to say.
She kind of points over at the other two in this room. She's been here for, perhaps 30 minutes before you have. So she scoped the place out. As you follow, she doesn't say anything, but she points to further along the wall, two other impressions kind of in the wall, these cubbies, and those two are empty.
A 1 to 4.
I'd say so. Yes, you were right, Khamu. Trellis was just another copy.
A4 was afraid when Mercy was talking about Trellis being A3. Not Dr. Khamu had said Trellis escaped and was a traitor. Well, we would have escaped if we saw what happened here.
Maybe it was better off being free for however long he was.
That's why Trellis was afraid when they met us on Arkanen. It was as if death was looking at them. Well, what do you say to taking a little breather outside of this room?
Unfortunately, I do believe the investigation never stops. All around that third cubby, I managed to find something. There's a panel in the wall. Seems to be very sloppily hidden, although granted, probably people don't walk in here too often. It's a single data pad, not much on it. She pulls out this data pad as she hands it to you.
Thank you. Come, we'll take the data pad and see what's on it.
You see the following email chain.
Yeah, that is a pretty dumb idea. Yeah, we'll get out of control that way.
Mercy, speaking of, you are kind of outside of this. You have now the serum in hand. Can I get a perception check for Mercy, actually?
Gosh, something's gonna kill me. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
What? No!
So you have
Let
the
me go
serum
again.
in hand.
No! I'm not going in that room. I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, Khamu! Khamu, that room is really scary. I'm not going in there. I found a memory key."
Sounds like the captain's calling.
Yes, indeed. We better meet her outside.
Are you gonna let her know about this message?
Perhaps. Khamu turns and walks out of the room.
Mercy, you see Khamu emerge from this kind of storage area.
Berthy immediately tackles Khamu, or tries to at least. Khamu, I feel like I missed something, you know? Can you just, like, look around real quick?
What?
I don't know. I found this memory key. Here you go, first of all. But also just, like, look to see if, you know, like, if anything looks weird in this room.
Remember key.
Taxi eyes see.
The memory key. Well, there was... Well, we just came from that dark room. I suppose it's not too late to return. We'll meet you in this room in a short while.
Okay, well, wait, but
Khamu's
first
going
look
to
around.
What? Khamu will look around, actually, and they will also use blind sense to try to smell if there's anything funny.
Make a perception check.
How do you know you're looking for something if you can't tell what that is, Mercy?
I know, like, I felt like a feeling for a second, but I lost it. I don't know.
Strange. Well, this won't be the first time. Let's say 13 plus 14 is 27 for perception.
You take a look around this room, Khamu. You see that the cages in the corner room have been disturbed, that they've been kind of like shuffled around. Look back to the tank of jellyfish that is seemingly floating in, going up and down. You look back to the floor wing where there's a faint kind of like wind or whatever AC system kind of makes the leaves rustle. Everything seems as it was.
Oh my gosh. What did I
We
miss?
don't see anything weird. Except for those cages. It would appear that it's been moved.
Oh, that was me. I found the memory key back there. Come on, you're up to kind of some messed up experiments.
You might be right. But, well, seeing that is the case, we're going to take that memory key.
Okay.
Khamu will turn and walk back into the dark room.
Meridian has since stepped outside of the room, watching you kind of cover the area in that after Mercy had asked. She kind of like tilts her head, but she lets you walk back into the room.
If anyone is curious how memory keys work, how that memory key machine work, feel free to tag along.
That room's too scary.
Captain, it's not prudent of you to figure out how this new machinery that might stop your nausea would work?
No. Look at that room, Meridian. What was in there? Is it like death?
Dead bodies.
What? I'm definitely not going in then.
Suit yourself. Did you actually manage to find out anything out here, or were you just messing around? You hear their voices fade, Khamu, as you step back into the room.
Khamu will put the vial inside the... Well, the vial... I forgot, the little... It's not even a chamber, it's like a little dent for the vial, I presume?
You kind of load the machine up as you go back over to the place where you are supposed to stick your arm in.
And Khamu will do so.
Khamu comes in druggy.
Stick your arm through the half. You see the machine boot up as it takes this vial. As you see it press over to your arm and inject, Khamu, there's something strange about this vial, particularly, in that this isn't as quick, almost as if the syringe within the vial had to, like, it got stopped midway, but managed to push through something to finally inject into you. You don't have time to think about what exactly that was, though, as suddenly you see darkness begin to overcome you, as you experience a memory that is not your own. You are suddenly awake to sharp, kind of sharp metallic smell to blinding lights, and hungry. You are hungry. You claw at the cold stone beneath you and bite at bars that taste like blood and ice. The lone bowl in the corner of this space is empty now, once full of food, but trapped, doors closed. Now you're stuck, and you're hungry, hungry, hungry. You jolt as the cage is picked up, bristling at the metal hands that hold it up, looking at black eyes that glow, and you growl. Bad man. Last time he was here, he hurt you, pressed some shiny blue stick against your chest, and it was cold and clear like ice, and it stung you like a wasp, and you hate wasps. A hand came too close, and you snap, just missing its purple flesh between the bars. He pulls back too quick, and he mumbles something in tall-legged speak. He keeps trying to say things to you, soft words, coos like a dove, but it's a trick. You know it's a trick. He wouldn't have stung you if it wasn't a trick, and you won't fall for it. But then, oh, he's coming back, and there's the smell of meat and blood in the air, and you are reminded of hunger, hunger, hunger. This time, when he comes back, he isn't holding the stinging stick, but meat. Yes, yes! Your hunger overcomes your suspicions, and you are already tearing morsels of meat with your fangs, gulping ravenously, tastes like salt and blood, and something else, something sweet or metallic, and you glance once more at the metal tall leg. He's standing back, good, away from your food, and there's this look on his face. You can't tell what it is. Is it happy that you're eating, or is it sad? You can't tell. You take another chomp, but you don't have the energy to pull the bit away. Your eyelids flutter, tired, tired, tired. The memory fades from you as you are suddenly pulling back from the machine, looking at your hands, almost expecting to see a furry russet fur and paws, before reminding that you are yourself.
Experiments. Like Ivan Pavlov. What? Those purple arms, do they match this... the skin color in that Khamu of Soraya's Elliot?
Being in the memory of this creature, you know that you were like looking at this figure. You didn't know who he was. There was no recognition. But being Khamu, looking back at it, you know that figure was a 4.
The figure that came to feed the dog was A4.
Yes.
I see. Khamu looks again to the 2 skeletons in the room. The one with the animal teeth, and the other one that's... Describe the 2 bodies.
So the 2 bodies,
again.
it's very much as a baseline. One is like a skeleton of a robot. Like, it doesn't have face plating or anything. It's like completely bone, but made out of metal. The second one is more fleshed out. Like, you can see that it has metal plating, that purple kind of metallic that very much matches Trellis in A4, except this one has taken, like, considerable damage. So, like, half the face is, like, melted off, very obviously in some sort of, like, accident or some sort of event. Like, this is not any sort of intentional, whatever it is would most likely have taken it out.
Well, the first one is a prototype. Like, it didn't become a skeleton from damage, more that it was unfinished.
No, it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like it has had, the second one looks like damage has definitely been done to it. The first one, not so much. Like, it was just, it wasn't meant to have plating.
Wasn't meant to have plating. Interesting. Khamu will walk back out to join the rest of the crew.
You head back out to the syringe, ejecting from its spot with a click. Now empty.
What was the thing that was inside?
We saw a memory of a creature trapped in one of those cages. It had animalistic instinct and it liked meat. And it was hungry. A4 was feeding it.
Well, that sounds kind of happy. You're just feeding your dog. I don't like that it was hungry.
In a lab facility?
It had
I'm gonna have happy thoughts.
A4 had hit its chest with some sort of a blue stick. And it thinks it stings.
I will say, actually, Khamu, in retrospect, with the memories that Khamu has, looking back at that object, you recognize it, that perhaps this creature would not have, as being like a syringe.
Which makes sense. A4 had injected it with some sort of syringe. Similar to the ones. Is it the same color as the one we're using? We've been using this whole time.
Same kind of blue color.
It's the same color as these memory keys.
What? Why? Maybe it was to test if the memory transferred over death. Seems like death is the key to transferring the memories.
Do you know when
What?
This memory was?
A4. Is A4 still in the room?
A4 is still in the room. A4 is standing back. A4 has been kind of tepidly watching you all this time.
It's probably just gonna be like, oh my god, I don't remember.
Do you remember of this creature that you've been feeding? Fresh meat.
I have never been assigned to animal handling, sir.
We see. If it did happen, it was in previous quarters.
Or it could be one of the other models.
That is a
Assistant.
negative, sir. Any work with the development lab was not of my purview. Yet.
We see.
Yet.
And within your knowledge, has any of the other prototypes, has A3 been assigned any task?
A3 was previously assigned to development lab testing. In
And
wake of its
that would
absence, I'm assuming that those protocols will instead be transferred to me in the following quarter, perhaps.
And what does that entail? What does that include?
Work in the development lab is outside of my purview, sir. That's why it was assigned to A3. Only he has knowledge, or did have knowledge, of the project.
You see.
I'm assuming, however, his logs would be transferred to me to take over his duties.
Has those logs been transferred? Do you still have access to them?
That is a negative, sir. I am making a hypothesis about things to come in the future.
We see. But A3 has been gone for a long time. Has those
suppose
protocols
perhaps
not been?
maybe a couple of weeks?
What?
We see. Khamu shows A4 a note. Actually, Khamu pulls out a note that is that says, "It's quite obvious to me that there needs to be an abundance of precautions taken when engaging with the technologies we're trying to integrate here." A4, is this our handwriting?
Yes, sir. This is your note.
With it.
Oh, it means that something tried to go rogue?
It means whoever Dr. Khamu was is different from us.
Can I get a... Ooh, what would this be? Give me flat intelligence for everyone.
For everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Man!
Well, I have bad news for you.
No, can we
I
reroll?
have bad news for you. I got a nat 1. That was deep in thought.
I got 13.
Okay.
The raw stats suck.
They do suck. Khamu, you are indeed lost in thought about this, thinking if Trellis was in charge of this project, how long ago was that, etc., and etc. Mercy, there is something about what A4 said that doesn't sit right with you.
About how A3, like he remembers stuff about A3 even though A3 was outside of the quarter?
It's not that. You think about what he said that essentially Trellis had disappeared maybe a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Something is definitely wrong with his memory. How long do you think you've been here, A4?
Perhaps it's since my construction. That was maybe
Which was
a year or two ago.
I do not think it was that. I don't think. How long have you been traveling together?
I would say you guys have been traveling together for months.
A4, what day is today?
That is not within my programming. It is the 24th day of the quarter.
What day is it for like? Oh, that doesn't help.
Let's call. How actually? This is a interesting question. How long has it been since Khamu wake up from the cargo ship? On the cargo ship,
I would say, Khamu, that's maybe been a couple of years, not extremely long.
Oh, okay. So he is recent. So does that mean his memory is right?
But he said you mentioned a couple weeks.
How long ago did Trellis die?
That was months ago.
It's been months.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is definitely wrong. Let's not. Okay, yes, you can think that A4 if that is good for your mental health.
I'm sorry?
But
A4, your module to record time there's been something wrong about it. A3 have been gone for at least more than a few months. It couldn't have been weak.
That can't be true. I believe I'm functioning to my desired parameters. I ran a system diagnostics at your request, Doctor.
At our request, when?
Sometime before the quarter, maybe a couple of months ago.
Dude.
Before.
We gotta figure out how to reprogram you.
You're not able to perform maintenance check for yourself. Is that correct?
That would be correct. Most of my maintenance is either uploaded from a side directly or from you.
I see.
Means we gotta find the control room. We'll get you fixed, A4. Unless there's
We
more
need to find
memory
a control
keys around here.
room either way.
Do you want to bring that device with us, Khamu? Is that carryable? I don't know what you used.
I'd assume the machine was pretty big.
It is definitely
And,
not
not-
variable. It's the size of an MRI.
Oh, okay. So we will come back. AR, this is A4. This isn't the end. But we gotta find the control room, I think.
Yes. Since none of us have any idea where the control room may be as of now, we can walk around the facility. A4, these robots, they should recognize us. Or
All your compatriots, I'm not sure, Doctor, but you should be coded into the database. Yes, of course.
will you be able to, well, add our compatriots to the database?
Yeah, I don't want.
So
I
that
don't want.
You, of course, are
They will be-
welcome to do that, Doctor.
we don't currently have a terminal that we can use.
Your terminal should be provided either in your study.
Where's that? You know they're that?
Our study.
I do not.
Remind
sir.
us.
That is
Ah,
your personal quarters.
We see, but it should be within this facility, yes.
Yes, of course. You should be able to access it all with the skeleton key.
Skeleton key. We'll see what we can do, but thank you, A4.
Of course, Doctor. Do you need anything else?
Not for now, but well, if we may, we'd like to ask you to stay with this group for a little longer.
You wish for me to leave Biolab 1?
Yes, A4.
Previously you have maintained that it is very important for lab assistants and other such machinery to stay in their designated locations where they operate.
That is no longer the case.
Make it
well, I think we should let him. I
Okay.
think we should let him stay because he can't fight. What if he gets hurt? Can you fight A4?
No, I'm not security enabled.
Aha, so I can punch you. All right, boss. I better get that paycheck next week.
Interesting. Diplomacy?
Yep.
Or... Huh.
You
That's,
the new dice?
An 18. 18 for diplomacy.
Sir, I will not violate my protocols.
Gosh.
We see. That's alright, A4. You shall remain in, in this area. But, will you be able to... What about communication system within this facility? What is its current, status?
Communications are limited between the facility. You should be able to reach me with your skeleton key access. or any machine within the facility, for that matter.
Those machines
Hey,
are
machine.
infected.
You have an access code.
Of course I wouldn't have an access code, sir.
We see. Will you be able to connect to our terminal? Perhaps not our terminal. Khamu thinks it remembers Pandora.
Are you trying to register a new terminal device?
Well, yes, A4.
Is there a reason you would not send the directive straight from Asai, as you normally do?
We would like to, but we no longer have the skeleton key in our possession.
Give me a sense motive check.
Interesting.
He's gonna jump you. He's like, oh, you don't have the thing that can control me anymore? I'm gonna kill you.
His motive, huh? That's 24.
He looks extremely confused by this. What do you mean?
You look confused. You look confused. Why?
What do you mean you are no longer in possession of the skeleton key?
What does the skeleton key entail, A4?
He kind of takes a step back from you.
What?
Is this another test, Doctor?
A4, please, explain to us what the purpose of the skeleton key is.
I think it is in my best interest to call security.
No.
A4, please don't.
The doctor would never say please.
What about the hugs we shared, man? Don't call it.
Look, it does not. It shouldn't take you that long to recognize that we are different from Doctor after the accident.
Accident?
But we had mentioned to you. We lost our memory.
What is A4 going to do with this information?
No. Don't make it something bad.
He looks between you and your crew. He looks back to the fauna that is set in place. Sir, I do not know who to defer to at this time. Your judgment is not your own, it appears. If you are who you say you are, then your judgment would be impaired. I do not believe it is prudent for me to give you any more information.
Oh my.
Oh my. We understand, but for the record,
Please leave from whence you came, and do not come back until you as you were.
to the best of our knowledge, our body is still. We share the same body as Dr. Khamu.
Share the same body as Dr. Khamu? What do you mean by this? Are you or are you not the doctor?
Your database. How much do you have of the mechanism of an organic?
I do not think it would be prudent for me to tell you what information I'm able to access from my database.
Yes, A4. Organic can lose memories, and our behaviors can be changed in that process. Behaviors, thoughts. That is what an organic is.
Why are you telling
Just
me
as
this?
the doctor will not return because we are the doctor, yet we are different.
I do not know what you are.
No.
I don't have enough information to make a base and sound decision at this time. I'm asking that you leave.
Bye, A4. We will
Why
see
does
you
this
later.
database even have a copy of who Khamu was? Like his personality?
Firstly, let's head out of this room.
I will await for further instructions from the doctor, which I have deemed that you are not. I made a grave error. That means that none of you can be trusted. None of you should be here.
Before, we're as close to
I have
the...
told you information about the facility.
A4, we are.
I had wrongly believed information that I now find is false.
A4, it's not your fault.
He starts stepping back very quickly. You see he is typing something on his comms terminal.
Whoa, what happened?
I
Oh, sorry,
changed
wait.
my decision. You cannot be allowed to leave.
What?
I'll apprehend
Can we
you.
pause real quick? I got a phone call, so I didn't hear anything that happened. Why is he panicking right now?
Essentially, Apor is freaking out right now after, there's a lot of kind of conflicting information. He seems very, very confused. He seems very panicked. It appears that he is not sure if you are actually the doctor, Khamu.
Yes. And that's, well... As partially because we don't have the skeleton key. And, of course, the Dr. Khamu wouldn't say please.
Yes, this is mostly triggered by the fact that you do not have the skeleton key.
Is it like a physical key? Is it bio? Like you're a biomed?
I am going to lock the following doors. If you could please move yourselves into the storage cabinet that I may lock the doors. I will wait
Before.
the return of the real doctor.
Do you even like the real doctor?
Before. We are the real doctor, just... Never mind, we do have the skeleton key.
Make a diplomacy check. You're doing this as debuff. Actually, make a bluff check. Sorry, this is very obviously bluff.
I've not used bluff in such a long time.
I want to help by hugging. Will a hug help?
You may do whatever
Probably
actions
not.
you wish, Mercy.
No, he's probably too freaked out right now. No, I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna try and hug.
18 for bluff.
You see he has typed something into his terminal and he's no longer looking at it as he takes another step back. Please enter in the storage room. Stay back. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. I was right to trust my gut instinct. You are in fact not who you say you are.
Yes,
All this
I
talk
am
about
the merciless
A3
one.
and this conflicting information. I knew it wasn't to be
A4.
trusted.
A4, we've met A3. A3 is Trellis.
A3 is gone. We are not allowed to speak about him.
You said you have gut instinct. You are more than the machine that Trellis and Dr. Khamu build you for.
I refuse to listen to anything that you have to say. You are Dr. Khamu, or are you going back on your word 3 times now? First you are, then you aren't, now you are again. You aren't to be trusted. I don't know who you are, but I do not believe you to be the doctor. Nor do I trust any of your compatriots.
Is there a way to scan to see that this is Dr. Khamu? Bioscan?
You see he is like, really, there's like this frustrated look on his face. Like he's trying to tell you something that he can't quite convey. As the door opens and you see 4 security bots begin to enter.
No.
I'm going to ask you once more to step in to the storage module. The door will lock You will remain there until I sort this out.
Go to the dead body room, Khamu.
The other option is for the security bots to gun you down where you stand. I prefer to.
We will
avoid
go back
this.
to we will go back to the security room. But to our compatriots, they will remain as guests in this building, no?
That is incorrect. All the information you have provided to me, I can only assume to be false.
Be safe, you left us with no choice. We're not your enemy. Dr. Khamu was not. Speaking of that, right? Actually, that reminds Khamu. Khamu's going to open the door behind them to the dark room.
To the storage
Yes,
room?
to the
Yes.
to the dark room. Yeah, to the storage room. And Khamu's going to take the disintegrated body of one of the A1 or A2.
I will say, this is the room he's trying
You
to
gonna traumatize
him?
Oh, that is true. That is true. Can we do a reflex save to get it out of Wait, actually no. A4, there is something we'd like to show you.
I will say he's
We will
trying to, for the situational awareness, he is trying to get all of you into the room. He doesn't trust any of you. He wants all of you to go in the storage room. Most of your crew are standing outside the room. You see Kasek actually pulls out her glaive. Shallow Walker, I'm getting conflicting information. Where on my end of glaive does Metal Man stand now?
Look, stay put for now. We'll try something out. And Khamu will slowly approach the storage room. And reach for.
Give me an athletics check, because you're trying to do this quick, right? You want to take it in and out.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's a nat 20.
Khamu, you start running in as you hear outside, A4 sees you go in. Very well, you saw that. The rest of you, enter in as well. I do not want to use lethal force, but I will if I have to.
Can I get a hug first?
If you step any closer, I will order the security bots to attack.
A4.
I mean, we can take these guys, right? We did it before.
A4,
Yeah, you said
this
it was
room.
4?
There are 4 of them. Khamu, you come out with, which body is it?
The skeleton wouldn't be that heavy. Khamu will carry on both.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Give me a strength check. I will say you are carrying, one is like a full body. The other is probably more of a skeleton, but I will give it to you with a sufficient strength.
This guy's you're gonna make him cry.
That is not very good. That's a 5. It's too heavy. Khamu drops the skeleton and just carries the body.
Okay. You carry the body out.
A4. Dr. Khamu isn't exactly fond of any of you. And what they've done to you and to all the robots here perhaps is something that we do not share. But we are better. We're sorry we couldn't save A3, but in the end, A3 died free. You're not the machine that you were programmed to do. You were frustrated, weren't you? We saw it earlier.
You see he does not seem perturbed, actually, by the body that you were holding.
Do you recognize this?
That is A2. A2 had malfunctioned.
Malfunction how? Like Trellis did?
That is not information that I am privy to access. You would know that.
But you are angry.
You have not given me the capacity to feel anger.
Yet you do. We've grown more than the boundaries we've...
You claim you are different from the Doctor, but you aren't. You lied to me about who you were to gain information, to gain access to this facility. You have hindered what I know. You have cut off what I am able to learn to keep me in control, just like the Doctor. Perhaps you are the same. You have brought your compatriots, perhaps here, a show of brute force. You have told me to allow them free reign of my projects, to take samples of which I would not have given willingly had I known that you were an outside infiltrator. You manipulated me the same way. I don't know what that means in the grander scheme of things.
I suppose some of that is true, A4. Do we see you as alive? As a consciousness? That we and the Doctor will never share.
Perhaps the worst of it is that you think that matters. Step back into the room.
Unlike the Doctor, we have people to take care of now. We hope you'd understand.
In that case, other Doctor, you will have to kill me.
What?
My directive is to make sure that no one learns out about classified information. I have violated that. I would be better off dead. I will not let you leave.
We'll try our best. And the Khamu will raise their weapon.
Great.
Words.
Can everyone make a roll for initiative, please?
We can just get rid of their limitations.